Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the newest release from Starrily. These are available right now, so in the description box I'll link the Starrily site, I'll link their Instagram page, and I'll link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. The first time I swatched through these, I had just changed my lighting setup. I hated all of my swatches, so I redid them. The second time I swatched through these, I had kind of gotten more used to my lighting setup, so I re-swatched them with what I kind of had figured out, and they were better, but they are still not good. So they are significantly more gorgeous in person than my swatches. Check out the site, they have much better pictures, and I'm pretty sure they used my videos, but they're just not what you get in person. They're so much prettier, so just bear that in mind. There are 7 polishes in this release, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Crunchy Leaves, and this is a clear base full of Ultra Chrome Chameleon flakes that go in the super warm direction with reds to orange to coppery to gold, and then in extreme angles it does shift to green. Here's one coat of Crunchy Leaves over an Oxblood Red. Formula is excellent, very smooth and easy to work with. A good amount of glitter to flakes ratio. This is going to dry slightly textured. Removal will be easy, and it is going to shine over anything you put it over. So there's one coat. Up next we have Fairy Fountain, and this one is a super soft pale purple, and then it's got this beautifully strong blue shimmer. Here's our first coat of Fairy Fountain. This one is stunning, so ethereal, so soft, absolutely beautiful polish, beautiful formula. Again, I had no running, pooling, or staining. This shimmer also is very dense, however, I did have some brush strokes while it was wet, and all of those did go away as it dried. I got full coverage in 2 coats. At certain angles, I could still make out my nail line. If that is a problem, you could definitely get this 1000% opaque in 3 coats. You'll want top coat for longevity. It is going to dry glossy all on its own though, and removal will be easy as this is all shimmer. So there are 2 coats of Fairy Fountain. Up next we have Firefly Jar, and this is a clear base full of these iridescent micro glitter. Here's one coat of Firefly Jar, and I did layer this one over a deeper navy blue cream. Formula again is excellent, a good glitter to base ratio. You could sponge this on or layer a couple coats on, but I did like how subtle it was in one. You'll want top coat to smooth out this glitter, and removal will require a little bit of scrubbing. Up next we have Into the Woods, and this is a very deep, actually it's a brown base, and then it's got these little red microflakes throughout it, and something is catching a little bit of holographic as well, maybe some holographic flakes. Here's our first coat of Into the Woods. This is pretty opaque here on this first coat, obviously not 100% opaque, so I did go in for 2 coats to build that one up to full coverage. Formula is once again excellent, very easy to work with. I got full coverage here in 2 coats. These holographic flakes come out in an absolute abundance, and they do spread out easily across the nail. I do recommend going in for top coat. It is going to dry on the dull side. Nothing is going to dry textured though. Everything, these holographic flakes in here do lie smooth in the polish, and removal will be easy. So there are 2 coats of Into the Woods. Up next we have Planet X, and this is a black jelly base, and it's full of a rainbow of tiny itty bitty microflakes. Here's our first coat of Planet X. This one is also a great polish, great formula, good coverage. It is a little bit sheer here on this first coat. I was happy with the coverage in 2 coats. If you have a super strong visible nail line or work in extremely thin coats, you might end up needing 3, but I do love this rainbow of flakes in the black base. They shine through. The black base isn't so opaque that they get lost, and you can see through to the flakes on the previous levels, so I think this is very well done. You'll want top coat to hide some of this texture and to bring some life back to this polish, but removal will be easy. So there are 2 coats of Planet X. Next up we have Protostar, and this one is a reddish brown base, and it's got little holographic glitter. Here's our first coat of Protostar. This one is again a little bit sheer here on this first coat, but in the grand scheme of things, pretty opaque. Formula is again excellent, easy to work with. I've never had a bad formula from Starrily. Pretty much everything that you get from there you can count on being solid. I got full coverage in 2 coats. This glitter that's in here is going to dry with some texture, so I recommend a thicker glitter-eating glossy top coat to smooth this out. And since this is glitter, it's also going to be more on the difficult side to remove, but they are absolutely beautiful in this base color. So there are 2 coats of Protostar. And lastly for today we have Sleepy Hollow, and this one is a deeper turquoise base, and it's got this purplish to copper to green shifty aurora shimmer and a little scattering of hollow. And I saved the best for last. Here's our first coat of Sleepy Hollow. This one covers pretty well here on this first coat. Formula is once again very easy to work with. Starrily generally has these beginner-friendly polishes. I have no complaints, no running, pooling, staining. The shimmer that's in here is very strong, very shifty on the nails, and I also had no brush strokes through this once it was fully dry. I recommend top coat. Again, for longevity purposes, it'll dry relatively glossy all on its own. Nothing's gonna dry textured, and removal's easy. So there are 2 coats of Sleepy Hollow. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.